Can you explain to me why you ran?
I have no excuse. I panicked and made a bad decision.
Well, I mean, again, in that moment, what was your thought process as to why you thought that would be a better idea? Did you think that the police were not allowed to pursue you?
I know that they're allowed to.
I mean, did you think you were really going to get away? I mean, I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, people have all kinds of reasons. The state of Ohio versus Jonathan McGinnis. Mr. McGinnis is before the court with his counsel, Mr. Mason. Ms. Tranter, on behalf of the state of Ohio. Ms. Tranter, what are we doing?
My understanding is that Mr. McGinnis is prepared to change his plea this morning. He's going to be pleading guilty to the one count of the indictment, failure to comply with an order or signal of a police officer, felony of the 3rd degree. We're going to be then requesting a PSI and set this over for sentencing.
Mr. Mason, is that accurate?
That's all accurate, Judge.
Okay, Mr. McGinnis, you're telling me you're going to change your plea to one count of the indictment. Before we get to your change of plea, I am required to go over some things with you. Okay, sir?
All right.
How old are you?
19.
How far did you go in school?
I graduated high school.
Read and write?
Yeah.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone promised you how the court would sentence you in this case?
No, sir.
Has anyone threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty against your will?
No, sir.
Are you satisfied with the representation you've received from Mr. Mason?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No, sir.
Do you take any type of medication that interferes with your ability to understand what's going on today?
No, sir.
Plead guilty to one count of failure to comply with the order or signal of a police officer. As a felony of the 3rd degree, that carries a maximum penalty of 60 months in prison and a maximum fine of $10,000. The prison term is not mandatory. Do you understand the maximum penalty?
Yes, sir.
This also carries with it a mandatory operator's license suspension of anywhere from 3 years to life.
In addition to the facts alleged in the indictment, this offense occurred September 18th of 2025, Warren County, state of Ohio. Mr. McGinnis on that date was operating his vehicle over the posted speed limit on 71 southbound. Officers attempted to pull Mr. McGinnis over by activating lights and sirens. Mr. McGinnis increased his speed. Officers reached speeds of up to 130 miles per hour in attempts to catch up with the car. Mr. McGinnis then exited 71 onto Kings Mills, running a red light at Kings Mills and Courseview Drive. Officer was instructed to discontinue the pursuit due to public safety concerns, but as the officer was slowing down, Mr. McGinnis went off the left side of the roadway, crashed into a small tree, and he was found to be the sole occupant and driver of the car.
Mr. McGinnis, did you hear the statement that she read?
Yes, sir.
Do you admit and acknowledge that what she said is true?
Yes, sir.
And again, you understand all the rights you're giving up entering a plea of guilty, the rights you and I went over.
Yes, sir.
What is your plea?
Guilty.
The court will make a finding that you've made a knowing, intelligent, voluntary waiver of your constitutional rights that we discussed. The court will accept your plea of guilty, and based upon the statement of facts in your plea, the court will make a finding of guilty. Now, Mr. McGinnis, I'm not going to get into this matter of sentencing today. I don't know enough about you, frankly, to sentence you, so I'm going to order a pre-sentence investigation. We'll come back in a few weeks to do sentencing at that time. We recognize that you have been compliant under the terms and conditions of your bond, so you'll be able to remain free on the same bond arrangements today as when you came in here. Ms. Tranter, is there anything else? No. Mr. Mason?
Your Honor, I was just, apparently I misspoke in our pretrial discussions. He now has Aetna insurance rather than United Healthcare, as I understand. Okay. I sort of had to read
Doesn't
this,
make
but
any difference
at
to
any
me.
rate, we will try to get that evaluation done right away.
Okay, and then again, he'll be assessed by Talbot House, and we'll get that assessment done as well. All right, thank you all.
Have a prior record as far as driving. He's stayed away from alcohol and cannabis this whole time that he's been out on bond, and that would suggest to me that he doesn't have some kind of serious substance abuse problem. But if you require him to do counseling, he'll certainly be compliant with that. I think he'll be a model probationer, and I'd ask you to consider probation. Judge, I would just finally say I really think that Jonathan, he hasn't had the easiest way to go. He was in foster care at 6 weeks. He was adopted when he was 2.5 years old. All along the way, I think he's been trying to build what we would call a normal childhood, a normal life. He's now working. He's on the right track. And I think he's done an excellent job. He has goals in mind, and I think he's going to continue on that course.
Mr. McGinnis, is there anything you'd like to say?
I start off by saying I apologize to the officers and everybody that was on the road, and I put their lives at risk. And if you will give me a chance to stay on probation, I'll continue to follow all the court orders, stay clean, and stay at my job.
Job is the tire discounters on Colerain Avenue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. McGinnis, tell me what your thoughts are. The state of Ohio, the prosecuting attorney asking that I sentence you to 24 months in prison. What's your reaction to that?
I mean, I understand it. Like 10 years ago, the officer got killed, and it's not good.
Does that scare you at all?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Can you explain to me why you ran?
I have no excuse. I panicked and made a bad decision.
Well, I mean, again, in that moment, what was your thought process as to why you thought that would be a better idea? Did you think that the police were not allowed to pursue you?
I know that they're allowed to. And
I mean, did you think you were really going to get away? I mean, I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, people have all kinds of reasons for running. I'm not really sure in that moment you went from a speeding ticket to a felony with up to 60 months in prison. That's 5 years of your life in prison that I could send you. I'm just trying to figure out in that moment what your thought process was.
oh, if I would have got another ticket, then I would have lost my job. But now I understand that losing my job is better than putting people's lives at risk.
Anything else you want me to know?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Of course, consider the statements made here today, the pre-sentence investigation. I have reviewed the letters submitted on behalf of the defendant. I've considered the purposes and principles of sentencing, the relevant Is there something you'd like, sir?
Yes,
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I neglected to mention this. This is his father.
Okay.
He said he wanted to say something.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Come up to at that table there, sir. There's a microphone right there. It'll pick up your voice just from right there.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Identify yourself for the court reporter, please.
Please,
Just state your name.
Edward McGinnis.
All right, what can I do for you?
I just wanted to make a statement. What my son did was absolutely wrong, and I thought I instilled that in him, irregardless of what I thought I did. He did what he did. He is guilty of that. But to me, when I'm not a lawyer, I'm not whatever, but I look at things, is he going to be a better person, a better part of society by going to jail or coming out and being with his family and us moving forward and progressing him so he is a better person as a family member, as a person in society, working a job and not being in the system to where I feel that things could change him in a different direction. And that's all I have to say.
Okay. But I would add that from where I sit, and again, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. We all do.
Yes, sir.
My children, when they were growing up, made goofy decisions. But I've always tried to teach them when you make a bad decision, there's bad consequences to that decision.
Oh, absolutely.
So as we stand here today, although I certainly wish the best for him, there are going to be consequences today. Fair?
I understand that, sir.
Okay. Anything else you'd like me to know?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir. Anything else, Mr. Mason?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. All right. The court, as I said, has considered the statements made here today, the pre-sentence investigation, the purposes and the principles of sentencing, the relevant seriousness and recidivism factors. Mr. McGinnis, the court is going to find that you are amenable to community control. So I'm going to place you into community control for a period of 3 years. You will be subject to the supervision of the Warren County Probation Department. I'm ordering you to refrain from use of any drugs, alcohol, or marijuana. You're not old enough to drink alcohol nor smoke marijuana. So that's the end of that, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. There's been no recommendation for any type of treatment. The court is going to order you to serve 60 days in the Warren County Jail. I'm going to do something with you that I have never done before. Well, first, I'm going to let you schedule that with your probation officer. But the thing that, and that's not unusual because I let people do that. I'm not going to take you into custody today, but I'm going to allow you. Are you supervising, Lily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. This is your probation officer sitting right here. She's going to want to talk to you after course. But one of the things I want to do for you, because you're not going to have a license after today for the next 5 years. I'm suspending your license for 5 years, effective today. Can't drive anymore, okay? But I'm going to have you serve 60 additional days in the Warren County Jail. He can pick those those days, and they do not have to be served consecutively. What that means is you can work during the week and spend your weekends in jail, but you're going to serve an additional 60 days. You have served 6 days, you're going to serve 60 more, okay? And I generally make people serve those straight through, but I'm going to get, since you're not going to be able to drive and you're working in Colerain Township, you're not going to be able to drive to and from work, so let's do it on weekends, okay? Or however you want to arrange that with your probation officer. I am going to assess a fine against you of $2,500 and the cost of prosecution. If you don't pay those costs, I can order you to do community service of up to 40 hours per month until you're paid in full or an appropriate arrangement is made to pay those costs. Do you have questions for me?
No, sir.
Dad, Mr. McGinnis, do you have questions for me, sir?
I'm with the fine, basically set up a payment for that. Okay, that's,
It's not my highest priority, but
yeah, but I just want to make sure that's.
it does not have to be
We'll make
paid.
out the arrangements for him to be here when he needs to be.
Yes, sir. Mr. Mason, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor, thank
Ms.
you.
Tranter, is there anything else?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. McGinnis, Ms. Williford's going to want to talk to you for a little bit after court. Okay, so head back down to court services, and then she's going to go over with you in more detail the rules of your supervision.